3, 2, 1.
When was the Old Testament translated into Greek? The answer is B, 3rd century BCE. What did secondary modern and grammar schools combine to become? The answer is D, neighborhood comprehensives. Who removed Generals Gosenjak and Hamovic? The answer is C, Tito. Superhero Susan Storm had powers of invisibility. Of which group was she a member? The answer is B, Fantastic Four. What may have happened if we had not got lost on the way to Six Flags yesterday? The answer is A, we would have gone for rides. Which type of events prior to the death of Prince Albert were never hosted by the palace? The answer is B, musical entertainments. When did Valencia suffer from the Black Death? The answer is B, 1348. Where is the Sultanate of Brunei, a country which regained its independence from the UK on 1 January 1984? The answer is B, on the north coast of Borneo, in Southeast Asia. What is U plus F the result of? The answer is C, byte swapping U plus FEF. No matter which religion, what is usually used as the name for the Supreme Being? The answer is B, God. In which water basin is the island of Ibiza located? The answer is B, Mediterranean Sea. A high chest with 7 or more drawers is called a tall boy in Britain. What is it called in the USA? The answer is D, high boy. A light bulb converts electrical energy to light and what? The answer is A, thermal energy. What am I upset about? The answer is A, I found out I cannot have kids. What team that went on to become World Cup champions was almost bested by Manu Samoa in 2003? The answer is C, England. In 1920, the answer is C, Bahrain. What type of creature was Lonesome George, who died in 2012 and who gained fame as the rarest creature in the world? Hint, he was aged perhaps more than 100 years. The answer is B, Pinta Island tortoise. Why did the narrator not get to see Tanner or Chris? The answer is C, they were in a movie. What led to exclusively female bodies of Freemasons in England? The answer is B, disagreements over ritual. What does Charlie Chaplin's character do in order to get arrested and come back in jail in the 1936 comedy movie Modern Times? The answer is D. Eats in a cafeteria without paying. What do steady rhythms increase? The answer is C. The risk for substance abuse and relapse. How many fans does Azteca Stadium hold? The answer is B. 91,653. In what form was Arsenal's broadcast of a 2010 match against Manchester United? The answer is A. 3D television. Which of the following statements is true about mosquitoes? The answer is D. Only female mosquitoes suck blood. What happens to Bruce to return him to God? The answer is A. He gets hit by a truck. Power in electricity is the voltage multiplied by what? The answer is A. The current. According to Reporters Without Borders, where doesn't a single foreign news correspondent live? The answer is B. Asmara. What railroad was owned by Henry Flagler? The answer is B. Florida East Coast Railway. Which South Korean mixed martial artist has been defeated by George Roop? The answer is C. Chan Sung-young. Starring Johnny Depp, which was the highest-grossing film worldwide in 2007? The answer is D. Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End. With what is Christopher H. Lloyd most associated? The answer is A. Gardening. An obstacle or opening that is shorter than the wavelength causes greater diffraction of what? The answer is C. Waves. Which contestant was talked about more than any other this season? The answer is D. Sanjaya Malakar. Which Canadian tennis player lost the Wimbledon women's singles final in 2014? The answer is D. Eugenie Bouchard. Why should the narrator protect that item? The answer is B. They are fragile. What does swiping from the right edge of the screen do? The answer is A. Allows one to switch between apps and desktop. What is the generic name given to the sparkling wines produced in the Pennines region of northeastern Spain? The answer is B. Cava. Why am I being asked for my insurance card? The answer is C. It is required of me. What phrase has been called a misnomer? The answer is B. War on Terror. What was the percentage of households Skype never reached? The answer is C. 36%. When was the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution created? The answer is A. Post-Civil War. Which English football player has a daughter called Harper Seton? The answer is D. David Beckham. Which short motorway links Bradford with the M62? The answer is A. M606. In what city was Nasser raised? The answer is A. Alexandria. What suffered considerably for Warsaw when it had an Eastern Bloc economy? The answer is C. Infrastructure. What year did technikons gain the ability to give out technology degrees? The answer is C. 1993. What may be the reason for their reflection on life? The answer is B. They want to have a better life for themselves. What rating system is often used by TCM? The answer is B. TV Parental Guidelines. What building was first used for classes at Washington University? The answer is B. Benton School Building. Why does FDR wish Kramer dead on the sitcom Seinfeld?